Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame due to the fact that we just opened a new weekly candle. I'm making this video at about 5:50 a.m. So keep in mind, you guys have time before this market opens. One thing I want to point out is I am looking to see if this week we can get to 18,200, around 18,200 to 18,300 for the next level of resistance on a weekly level. Okay. Another thing is I definitely don't want to see us go under 16,700. If we lose 16,700, we can look for much lower prices. So those two levels, I just want you to keep in mind as we go to the daily. Now, on the daily, I already said that if we find a rejection and we basically come back down, as long as we can hold 16,700 and go sideways, we have the potential of going back and testing into the resistance around 18,000 to 18,200. But that can only occur after we have an hourly after 17.3 to 17.4. After 17,300 to 17,400, if we claim that with an hourly open and close, the next target will naturally be around 17.8 to 17,800 to around 18,000. And then once we claim that level, we can look for even higher, such as 19,000 to 19,200, 300. These levels seem like they're far away. I would take these levels very seriously. The move will occur very quickly because we had a quick drop, long time to consolidate. If the market maker wants to pump it up fast to liquidate a lot of shorts, like close out all shorts, it will happen because not only will we go up, shorts will have to close. When shorts close, they're market buying, so they will also fuel the rise up. FOMO from retail will start as market opens, so they will rise it up. Just all things will pump it up. So just be careful if you're taking shorts. Make sure you're doing it at proper levels. And yeah, these levels I'm giving you are those levels. So if you're looking for a short, you can look for a short around 18,000 to 18,100, 200. And if you missed that one, you could go for the 19,000. But the next level of resistance right now is around 18,000. Okay. And then if you look at the weekly, it's around 18,100, 200, a little bit above it. So keep that in mind for Bitcoin. Also, volume coming to a down, 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 down as we're at our pretty much major resistance. So I can see us doing a last gasp to like around 18,000, 18,001, 200, and then a rollover. When I say rollover, I'm only looking for support, and basically around 16,700, I would be looking for a long scalp to go higher, basically. Okay? So let's go quickly to a 4 hour now. On a 4 hour time frame, you can see how much volume we use trying to get just into that resistance. Ironically, uh, one second, there you go. We use a lot of volume coming right into this resistance of the 200 EMA. This one candle we have that is at that resistance, I would not consider this like a reversal candle or anything like that. I think that we're just looking for support, maybe close to like 17,000 around a 4 hour time frame, and we could probably use that to just launch back up. So if you're trying to take a long scalp, like between 17,000 to 16,800, you can DCA into this bull flag, uh, like consolidation if it occurs, and you could long scalp that to the 18,000 level that we were discussing already, around 18,000 to 18,200, 300. Ironically, you can see it better on the 4 hour, but you already know the daily is a little bit lower. The weekly is like around here, so that's why I'm giving like a $200-300 range, so you have time to dollar cost average in. Don't just set one limit. It's rare that it works out that way properly. All right. And anyone who was short 17.1, 17.2, 17.3 should definitely consider taking profits around 17,100 because if we can't go under there, this will be considered support to ride up. We're just looking for that long scalp around 17,000 to 16.6, but we're not guaranteeing that that's going to occur because we're above the 100 EMA. The 100 EMA will be acting as support. So 16,880, like 16.9, will probably be as low as we get for now before we go sideways and higher. I think we're going to be like trying to do or yeah, so this is the fifth wave. So I think we're gonna probably try to break through this purple, come into here, probably come back, find some support, and then ride up even higher. Look for even higher level resistance around 19, you know. I already said it before, like 19.1 or 2, or 19.2 or 3. So please, please, please be ready for this because look at how fast we came down. Came down really, really fast. Now we just put in our pivot. Now it looks like we want to break up. If we get a 4-hour open and close above 17,400 to 17,500, this is going to be the next resistance I'm going to be looking for. After this gets claimed or rejected, I'll either look for support long here or a short up here if we break out. And that's my plan for Bitcoin. Now let's go to a weekly on Ethereum. Here is Ethereum. As you can see, unlike Bitcoin, we don't really have too much space to the upside on Ethereum, kind of coming into our resistance at 1340-ish, basically. Yeah, 1340. If we claim 1340 on a, let's say, 4-hour open and close, I would say the next level we should be looking at is around 1460. So basically around 1340 to 1460 is going to be the range that we're looking for if we have continuation to the upside on a weekly level. Going to a daily, you can see that the volume is starting to subside also on Ethereum as it was on Bitcoin, and it's actually coming to a resistance level. So hopefully we have a last gasp and we can at least get to 1380, 1390, maybe like 1400 for the next level of resistance. But if we can't even get to 1400 and get a 4-hour open and close, we're definitely not getting to 1600. But if we do get to 1400 with a 4-hour open and close, the possibility of quickly going to 1600 is there. Give me one second, let me get a sip of this coffee. So you have to basically be ready for that quick pop up if that occurs. And it could even go a little bit above 1600 to do the SFP of this like previous high. So keep that in mind. Ethereum is doing a little bit of a bull flag and looking like it wants to break out, but everything can look whichever way it wants to. It can still go the opposite direction. We're just showing you probabilities, not certainty. Here is the 4-hour chart. And as you can see, it looks like you got a triple top over here. When I say triple top, it's actually like a head and shoulder because this is high, this is higher, this is lower. So possible head and shoulder formation. Doesn't look like it though. I mean, it could be it, but it doesn't look like it due to this SFP over here. So it looks like this, and this was a head and shoulder. You played out the measured move, and now you're breaking out to actually take out the liquidity of that head and shoulder. So that seems more logical because this is like a W formation. Uh, if we come back, if we need to hold around 1275. Losing 1275 gives us the risk of coming back down to around 1230. 1230 is a great long scalp with a stop loss underneath. If we lose 1230, we're going to probably come all the way down to 1160 to around 180, 1080. So those are the next levels down if we break this 1232 to the downside. But ideally, we don't want to close any hourly candles until 1270, and we want to go sideways and then just poke right on up because all the liquidity is here right now. So for the market maker to just, steal it is not that hard for him to go to like 1330. Ideally, he wants to go a little bit higher to around 1400 so he can take all these wicks liquidity out and put it in his pocket. And then if he wants to roll on over, he can roll on over. You can even come all the way to the EMAs of 1450 to 1500, 1480-ish. Like around 1480-ish to actually do the rollover. So that's if it even gets at 1480. Um, between 1430 to 1480 would be an ideal short area. If you're trying to get in now, you can start DCAing with these levels, but having your highest level entry over here with that stop loss, like, you know, around 1600, because 1600 was what we were looking at on a daily. So that's basically all I have for Ethereum. I actually have a short from 1300. I was asleep and I set that around 3 in the morning actually. And I just woke up 2, 3 hours later because I'm actually going to uh, volunteer over here today before I start work. So today is going to be a super long. This whole week I'm actually going to be doing it. My goal is to get 20 hours of volunteering and so that way I can have a letter of recommendation. So yeah, all in all, we're gonna see how this pulls back. If we just hold this level, go sideways, and New York market opens, more than likely we can pump up. So let's see how that goes. The last thing I wanted to show you guys is probably the most important thing. Dixie. There we are. So Dixie is actually coming into our 103, 104 level. Already it tried to tap it and it's pushing off. If we break this level, oh, I'm gonna set the alert right now. If we break this level to the downside, then the rally should continue. But if we do reverse over here and we start coming back into this channel, then more than likely we will see the dump continue on Bitcoin and Ethereum. This level on Dixie, I've been waiting for a very, 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 very long time. And I still have the conclusion that we're going to break out from here. That we're going to take this midline that we're at the channel. We're going to go sideways or whatever, get accumulator, and then just break out. So I'm not going back on my Dixie analysis. It's just this turtle is taking forever and it is following our plan. So I'm gonna let it be until we lose $100 on Dixie. I'm not gonna reanalyze this and do a new pivot. More than likely, between 103 to 101, we will get accumulated, and we will probably reverse from there. Is what my prediction is. So yeah, as I said, as this goes down, we'll rally. If this actually does pivot as markets open, you will see the downside tests continue. So please be careful and trade accordingly. Don't use too high risk. 10 o'clock, you got your ISM report, and then around I think next week we have the federal rate interest rate discussion. So very, very volatile days coming ahead. So yeah, I hope you guys trade safely. Be careful. If you're interested in joining me on my Discord server and trading live with me, please feel free to join the server. The description of it is in the the link of the Discord server is in the description below. If you could, I would greatly appreciate a like, a subscribe. If you haven't already, press the subscribe and the bell notification button. And if you have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below. Any other assets you want me to cover, leave it in the section below, and I will get you on the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great day and be safe, guys. Happy Monday.